Okay, that seems so much better. Hello, I'm Kelvin Sager. I'm one of the editors for WTV. I mainly put together the final product by assembling everything. I occasionally do work on some of the skits and segments we do, and I recently just put together the new intro that we've been using. The program I use is called Davinci Resolve. It's pretty basic. It's definitely more advanced, and it has a high skill ceiling. So you can do a lot of work on it, but it is free and it is pretty easy to understand for any newbie editors out there. I've been using Davinci Resolve for about a year now, so I thought I'd make a basic tutorial to sort of teach newbies and aspiring editors the basics of Davinci Resolve. So let's get right into it. So this is what it's going to look like when you first boot up Davinci Resolve. Here you have your timeline where all your clips are going to be pieced together. You have your toolbox, which has all these useful things so you can find out more about by just testing. Here's your inspector, which will make more sense when you drag some media in, and here's your media pool. So we're going to hit Control I, and this will bring up your file explorer, and then just pick the clips you want. For this example, I'm just going to pick the camera angles we used from WTV episode 3. And you drag 1, and then bam. Drag 2, then bam. Drag 3, and then bam. When editing for WTV, I have to watch through all of these, see what people are talking, and when to change. So here we see the transition from Ayla talking to John talking. Right. Control B is a shortcut to instantly make a little cut in your thing. So we're going to take this. Sorry, I hope you're not looking at the mic, like the camera. I have to look around my microphone to actually see my screen. So then we have when John starts talking, you can magnetize by hitting N, which allows the clips to form nicely together, versus if I don't have N, they don't fit nicely. So to make a transition between these clips, you're going to go to your video transitions, and you could pick out any of the ones you like by highlighting them. You can see what it's going to look like. I usually use cross dissolve here because it looks the most professional. Now, as you can see, when we play this clip, there's a nice dissolve between them. So here, we'll go over the inspector box. This looks complicated, but when you read it, it's not that bad. So zoom just lets you zoom in and out. Position lets you change where it is. Hello, Mr. Hay. And then press these to go back to where it was. Rotation angle rotates it. Anchor point, I don't even know what that does. I never used it. Pitch and yaw is funny. I don't think I've ever actually gotten to use these. Cropping is self-explanatory, as you can see. Just crop it when you need it. There's a couple other random things. You can look up like more tutorials for specific effects. Like you have all of these composites, speed change. I use stabilization a lot when it comes to the camera work. Alright, so to check out, you can check out more of these. If you want some text, you have titles. You're always going to want to go with text plus, unless you don't want to like customize it. Then you can just use some of these already made examples here. Some of these do actually look pretty cool. But for text plus, we're just going to go here. We can just type whatever we want here. There we go. You could change the font however you'd like. Let's go here. Size. Go to shading. This is where all the more complicated stuff is, where you can add glow. There you go. Mr. Hay is now the best. So I went ahead and edited this. This is going to be the exact same video you watch. This is for my midterm. And so when you're done, when you're happy with the clip, you're going to go down to the bottom where it says deliver. There you go. You're going to name whatever you want here. Yep. You're going to put the location where you want. This will bring you to your file explorer. I usually just shove it in downloads because It's the easiest. You're always going to want to make sure that the format is MP4. Don't worry about most of this. It's kind of locked to 24 frames because my camera sucks. Add to render queue, and then render all. So this will take a little bit with big projects. But then once that's done, just go to your File Explorer, and there's your video. That's the basics for using Davinci. There's plenty of tutorials for specific things, specific effects, anything you're going to want to use, basically. So, yep, that is all.